Hi, I'm Zoe Vickers, the Director of Partner Presales at Planview Tasktop Hub. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to be demonstrating how IBM Engineering Integration Hub integrates IBM Engineering Requirements Management DOORS Next with Jama to improve speed, velocity, and quality of your deliveries. IBM Engineering Integration Hub automates the flow of work across tools and between IT practitioners to eliminate duplicate data entry, human error, and administrative overhead. IBM DOORS Next provides a scalable solution to optimize communication and collaboration among teams and stakeholders to maximize productivity and quality. It enables you to capture, trace, analyze, and manage changes to requirements while maintaining compliance to regulations and standards. With DOORS Next, you can improve the management of project scope and costs throughout your organization and supply chain. In this demo, we'll see IBM Engineering Integration Hub reliably and seamlessly perform bidirectional synchronization between IBM DOORS Next and Jama, eliminating friction and delays and normalizing the data as it flows through a model. We will see how IBM Engineering Integration Hub automates artifact creation in IBM DOORS Next based on activities and other tools like Jira, Jama, or Azure DevOps. We will see how IBM Engineering Integration Hub automates traceability by inserting back references and links to twinned artifacts and other tools. And we'll also see the intuitive admin user interface where all the integrations are set up and administered. So in the demo I'm about to show you, we are going to look at an integration for a company building a mobile video streaming application. When a user creates a feature requirement in IBM DOORS Next, IBM Engineering Integration Hub will flow the business requirement over to Jama as a business requirement. Once the team in Jama breaks down that business requirement into functional requirements, IBM Engineering Integration Hub will take those functional requirements and synchronize them back to the originating feature requirement in IBM DOORS Next as a user story requirement. As IBM Engineering Integration Hub synchronizes these items back and forth between tools, you will see updates such as progress, priority, and assignee flow between IBM DOORS Next and Jama. So let's get started. To begin the demo, I am situated in my artifacts page of my IBM DOORS Next project. What you are looking at currently are a few fields that I will use today to show the bidirectional integration that IBM Engineering Integration Hub, or what I will refer to as EI Hub for the rest of the demo, will be able to synchronize between DOORS Next and Jama. Those fields that I will draw your attention to today are things like status, alternate ID and URL, and artifact type. We can see specifically here this alternate ID and alternate URL are going to represent the ID and location of these artifacts and where they sit in Jama once the synchronization has occurred. The project I am working in today is meant to be the work for a video streaming service app for mobile devices. The artifacts that I am managing in this specific project are both user story elaborations and feature requirements. You can see the same is going to be true over in Jama. My project, you can see my video streaming service component, and we're going to be looking at business requirements and functional requirements down below. I'm going to start by creating a feature requirement in DOORS Next. As you can see, I had already had a variety of feature and user story requirements that were created around this video streaming service. And I want to begin by adding a new one and showing an integration flowing directly from DOORS Next to Jama, and then I'll follow up by creating another item in Jama and synchronizing that back to DOORS Next. We'll give a new name to this one called Login Portal for Mobile App. And I'll push OK. Before I choose to synchronize this item, I might choose to add a few different things to the description. In this case, I might copy and paste some details that I might have used in the past. So I'll say this epic that will define the functionality of building out the login portal for the streaming service app. This will include things like the UI, login, password functionality, security, etc. Again, this is going to be just a simple example today. But before we synchronize, I might want to choose to update a few other fields, such as setting my business priority, and maybe even choosing my status to change for an approved state. Once I do that, I could choose specifically which project I might want this to integrate to over in Jama. I'll select project 1 for today, and we'll push save. What I want to do is I want to go over into my Jama project, and I'm going to reload my set of business requirements. In this case, as I push refresh, we're going to see that login portal for mobile app that I just created in DOORS Next has been synchronized over. We can see things such as that priority field is going to be set to really bad. That's going to equal the must-have field. And we see as we set our status to approved in DOORS Next, we also see that changed to our status value here in Jama. As I open this specific business requirement, we can see things such as the name, the description, and as we scroll down, we can even see things such as the alternate ID and URL of where this specific business requirement exists as a feature requirement over in DOORS Next. Some of the things that we could do to show the bidirectional power of EI Hub is doing something such as changing the priority. And instead of having it set to really bad, let's set this to just medium. And maybe we'll change the status to in a completed state. And we're gonna push save. From there, I might choose to actually start breaking down this specific business requirement into related feature requirements. I want to show not only having the creation of artifacts from DOORS Next into Jama, but also from Jama back into DOORS Next. So we'll start by creating another functional requirement, and we'll call this basically a child of the business requirement. I might give it a unique name, such as a user, I can create a username for my personal account. I could go in and add details here. We'll just say, for an example, I can set my username to Tasktop. From there, I can change my priority. We'll say this one is a high priority, and my status is in a ready for approval state. From there, we can save and close. And I can choose exactly where I want my location for this to be here in Jama. And what we want to be able to locate is first and foremost the ability to maintain the relationships between tools. First off, we're going to be able to say, as I go into my relationships tab, over in Jama, you saw that I related that to the business requirement that we have synchronized. So as we go back over into DOORS Next, I want to see that link to appear and maintain not only the creation of the artifact, but the parent-child relationship through the synchronization. As I refresh my DOORS Next object, we can remember first off that I am in my feature item first, and we see that status was changed to depreciated because I had completed it over in Jama. We see things such as the business priority was changed to could. We also see the backlinks to where this item is located over in Jama. What I can do now is I can go back to my File Explorer, and as we're able to refresh this page, we can see here at the very top that I have the user story that I created as a functional requirement over in Jama that's been synchronized. As I open up that specific user story requirement, we can see the name, we can see the description that we've had set, we can see things such as, again, the priority and the status matching up between the two tools, as well as the ID and URL. And if I go down to the link section, we can also see that this maintained the relationship, and it shows that it is a child of that login portal for mobile app feature requirement. What we have shown is the ability to both create items in IBM DOORS Next, also in Jama, being able to synchronize updates bidirectionally, and also maintain a relationship between the two tools. While today's example may have seemed simple, it was just to give you a glimpse into the value that IBM EI Hub can provide to your organization. EI Hub can integrate with both out-of-the-box and custom artifacts and fields in both DOORS Next and in Jama, allowing your team to build the integrations needed to accelerate your delivery speed. In summary, business and IT professionals across these two tools collaborated with each other seamlessly, never having to leave their tool of choice, never having to copy and paste information, and never having to exchange any information over email. This integration was brought to life through IBM Engineering Integration Hub's clear and intuitive administration UI, one place from which to rule all your integrations. You can configure precisely what flows and how it flows with maximum reuse thanks to models. And you can easily monitor the activity of your integrations and view metrics on just how much manual effort you are saving your organization. If you like what you saw and would like to learn more, contact us for a demo or evaluation at www.tasktop.com/contact-us.